like this one. So you see, this is so soft.
So soft.
Yes,
exactly.
So once you see like that one, you know the atoms they are just around.
Okay.
So you put your fingers and the hands downwards like
put
this.
your fingers.
Yeah. You remove it like this.
It's now like digging using hands.
Excavators.
Excavating.
Yes.
You have one?
Yes.
Wow. We have one already.
Yes, it is. So you put on the leaf.
On the leaf. Yeah. So guys, by now it's making sure that we are preparing such kind of the hook sticks and also the hooking stuffs. You can even see how they are just looking like here. So we have another one here. So we have much of the taller sticks here, so you can see them. Yeah, we have another hook here. So they are a little bit smaller. You can just remember, even me, I was just using such kind of them here. And everything is so fantastic. So the nutrients relevant for...
So we have the earthworms.
The earthworms.
Do you know how to put the earthworms on the hook?
I know.
Do you know?
Yeah.
Yes. Then you carry your
guys, here we have the earthworms here.
Yes.
But do they have any affection to human body as you touch it?
It doesn't have an.
It doesn't have any so can you take it to that stuff?
Yes. Yeah. So you have the atoms have the head.
They
and
have
the
a
tail.
head and a tail.
Because the head.
Guys, you can even see from this position.
The head. It have a certain mark.
Yeah, it has a mark.
Yes,
exactly.
This is the same as the heart.
Okay.
Of the atoms.
Okay, that's where the heart is.
Yes.
Where it has a segment.
A segment.
Okay.
Yes. So how you put the atoms on the hooks? So you have to put like this one slowly by slowly.
Slowly by slowly.
Yes.
To enter inside this hook.
Inside the
Let's see this practice, guys.
Yes.
You know, me touching this might be thinking about it, might be affectious. You know, these are the legend people we have at the village, so we have to bear with the circumstances. They started this at how old were you when you started fishing here? Because the dam, do you know the year the dam was constructed?
Yeah, the year the dam was constructed was told by their grandparents.
This dam was, do you know the year specifically?
Yes, it was 1952.
1952.
Yes.
Hello beautiful people, welcome back. It's Underscore Gintu back again to the roots of today. And today I want to talk about much of the things that I told you I want to be giving you more of the things that are coming out from my village and to this position. And today I am at this big dam. You can just see it behind me here, and it's one of the biggest dam that is being celebrated onto our village, and also it's bringing much of the vibe onto this position because all of the people around this village are getting the essential needs from this kind of the water dam that is behind us. And you know, I can just introduce one of the guys who are just doing here the work. Come bro, come. How are you, bro?
I'm quite fine, sir.
How is everything, bro?
Everything is fine.
Everything is awesome?
It's awesome.
What's your name, bro?
My name is Christopher Satorange.
Christopher Satorange.
Yes.
How is you?
I'm quite
How
fine.
is the work?
The work is fine.
Guys, we are going to have a small chit chat today, and we want to have to remove some of they are called earthworms.
Earthworms.
Then we come and hook them.
We hook them and then we fish.
Then we fish.
Yes.
Exactly. So today we are going to make such kind of a deal because I have the legend here. And even if you wanted to see any swimming, today you're gonna be having a little of a vibe. So keep it in touch, keep it locked. Where are we going to remove some of the earthworms?
We are going to remove earthworms down there because the earthworms lives in the clay soil.
In the clay soil.
You cannot get earthworms in the sand soil.
In the sand soil, exactly.
We get in the clay soil.
In the clay soil.
Yes.
So guys, you are getting this vibe from this guy here. Yes. And we're gonna be having much of the talk, and also let's go roll out first so as we can see where we are going to get the earthworms. Yes. Then you have the fishing hooks.
They have the fishing hooks.
Or they're called bait.
They call it the fishing hook.
Fishing hooks.
Yes.
How many do you have? And which size is it?
The small size.
Yeah, small size.
Small size.
So which kind of the fish are just here? Because guys, we have to get it vibely into this position before just we roll out into it.
We have a type of tilapia fish.
And we have tilapia fish.
For today, we have to catch tilapia fish.
Tilapia fish.
We have
small or big, bro?
Big fish, because
big fish.
We have type of fishes inside here.
Okay.
We have mud fish. We have trap fish and the finger fish.
Oh, we have finger fish.
Yes,
finger fish now.
They are
fingerlings.
Fingerlings. They are very small ones. So we want to get the big tilapia fish today.
Big one.
Yes.
Are you sure?
We are
And
sure.
tomorrow we're gonna be making a boat. It's called a boat.
A boat.
So as we can just come here and we swim with it.
Yes.
Then we take some fish.
Yes.
But today we are going to make it from the sides of or the shores of this dam.
Yes.
So as we can just get a little bit, because even we can just talk about the tilapia fish. Not must that they're just going to a deep inside, but sometimes they're coming outside. So as they can even get some feeds that are outside here. And most of the times here we have the black tilapia,
yes.
and not much of the reddish. Reddish are called wild fish. We have wild fish too,
yes,
here,
yes.
which are the tilapia, but wild fish. But they have a different size. But we can, if we have an opportunity of getting them, we're gonna be showing you much of the things we are going to come out from this position. Keep it in touch, because these things is coming to you live, one-on-one from Nyabohanse village. Keep it in touch.
Keep it in touch.
Keep it coming.
Keep it coming.
Guys, we had to leave the dam at the upside there. You can even see how this area is stiff. Up there, it's where this kind of the dam is located. And here we are just heading to a place where we can just get a suitable place where we can get the earthworms. So I have the gentleman here. Yes. He's just leading me, but not leading me too, because even me, I'm from this village. So you know, you have to get the person who is relevant to this position. Yes. So where do you always get them?
Obviously, we have to start with we have to look for a leaf.
Oh, this leaves,
one, these leaves. So these leaves is the one we are putting the earthworms.
Oh, the earthworms.
You cannot carry it.
So it's either you have this kind of the broad leaves,
yes,
or the arrowroots.
No.
But here we don't have arrowroots.
No, we don't have arrowroots.
So you can use the alternative.
You can use the alternative.
Okay.
Yes.
So this is the leaf now. We want to make sure that our earthworms are put for transport. Exactly. Oh, I can even see this place is somehow some people are digging it.
Yes. Wow. You see the way I'm removing the earthworms.
It's you.
It is me. It is me, not anyone.
Okay.
So you have to start to search. Well, if
Start.
you want to know the atoms they are around, you have to see the atoms. You shall remove the soft clay soil.
Soft clay soil.
Like this one. So you see this is so soft.
So soft.
Yes.
Exactly.
So once you see the like that one, you know the atoms they are just around.
Okay.
So you put your fingers and the hands downwards like
Put
this.
your fingers.
Yeah. You remove it like this.
It's now like digging using hands.
Like excavators.
Excavating.
Yes.
You have one.
Yes.
Wow. We have one already.
Yes, it is. So you put on the leaf.
On the leaf,
Yes,
exactly.
Yes. You try to search another one.
But this soil is very stinky.
It's very stinky and it's so clay soil. Brother.
It's clay.
Yes.
Well, guys, it's very stinky. Wow. So we are looking forward. We want more. Wow. So the whole of this place, how it's looking like it's you who have just dug it.
Yeah, this is my position where I'm looking for
It means that every day you eat fish.
Every day I'm using to eat fish. I don't want to eat meat. Yes,
Wow.
because
we get it, eh?
Yes, you see the clay soils where the atom stays.
But why is this water to this position red?
Yeah,
Or it's much of the ions coming from this position?
Because of the
acid rain?
Yeah, the way the drainage is too slow. So
Sometimes it congests here.
It congests here.
Okay.
Yes.
So whenever it congests, it's and whenever it's a rainy, it's called water from the rain. Sometimes it comes and attach itself here.
Yes.
It has some acidic and something like that. Now I got it. So guys, we are trying to search for the earthworms here, so as we can go and get some fish. And whenever we are just fishing, wait for that moment, so as we are going to have much teach starting onto the dam there, so as we can even evaluate more of the things that are taking place onto this position and how I used to fish here. The big example is why and how I managed to fish here, and they're gonna be telling you more of the things, because I'm not going to talk much, because I want to be confirming it that I did here a best job, and I'm going to do it again very soon. And keep it working, keep it waiting for that. Guys, after a high search of the earthworms, Now we got a little bit of them here. We have so many of them.
Yes, we have so many of them. We have
So many, exactly.
You could see.
And they're reddish in color, guys.
They are reddish in color.
Yeah, and I know they're resembling the way they are just removed from.
Yes, yes.
So
yes.
are these enough for us to use?
Yes, that's enough
And
for us.
why is this one's a little bit? They look a little bit smaller and a little bit slim. And you know, guys, I remember at my fish ponds there, we were removing a big one, very big. And what's the difference between the big one and the small ones like these ones
The
here?
difference of big ones, we have the fishes, the fish, they like small ones.
They like small ones.
Yes, the big ones, the mudfish. We have the mudfish, which one likes the big ones.
Mudfish or catfish?
Mudfish. Yes.
But are they mudfish or are they catfish?
You call it the catfish or mudfish?
Catfish.
You call it catfish?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay,
The mudfish is totally black.
Of course, even that one is totally black like this soil.
Okay.
Yes.
It's totally black like this soil.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So they are the mudfish
There
there.
are mudfish there.
But the catfish are pale green in color.
Not in green color, this one we have here.
Okay, okay,
Yes,
okay.
that's mudfish.
So the small ones, we know we want to get more of the fish.
Yes.
Exactly. So guys, keep up coming with us as we are just going to disperse from this position one on one, heading to the dam. Right now, this time. People will have come to this segment of today here, and we are now heading to the backside there, so as we can just get a good backyard and a riverbank and also a dump back which we can just use so as we can sit, chit chat and make sure that we are getting some of the fish from this segment. And this big dam onto this position, it has only one outlet and it has one inlet from where we are just stepping, here. It's a very wide road, but it's not a road for the people or most of the cars to pass, but it's just constructed here so as it's like a brim. So it's separating that this kind of a dam doesn't pass through this position. But we are going to give you a history from 1952. How this dam was built. Some people talk about it was dug. Some people talk about they only came and sealed the front yard. Some people talk about this dam, it was excavated here. Many of the thoughts. So we have much of the things to discuss today as you can know more about this kind of a dam and which kind of the miseries it has done to the villagers. Can you say one misery?
One misery of these dams, it's like new people into these dams. First misery is if you enter inside and then you don't know how to swim, maybe you can.
You are gone for good.
Yes.
So it has miseries, guys. So we are going to discuss much about the miseries and goods and the bad thing it has brought to the village and how we are just striving with it. And how did I manage to get some big and many fish coming out from this dam and I never drowned and I don't know how to swim. Imagine.
You have to be trained. Everything is trained. You must have a teacher who teach you.
During that time, who just gave me the knowledge, because during that time I was coming to fish here, guys. I had even a motorboat, not even a motor. It's now called
a local motorboat.
A local boat.
Yes.
Whenever you put motor, it's now using an engine. So it was a local boat using such kind of the timber.
Yes.
Or it's called cooking stick.
Cooking stick. We use a cooking stick like an engine in the hand. Yes.
Now you sail using that kind of a stick.
You say like this, then so you move forward.
Exactly.
If you want to turn, you know how to turn the left or right.
Exactly from that sailing. So guys, today we're going to discuss much about those ones and keep it in touch as we are going to plan and make sure that we have all the hooks that are necessary for us to remove some fish from this area. And we are going to have a chit chat. Keep it in position as we are going to start and roll out of this kind of an exercise today. Wagwan. So guys, by now it's making sure that we are preparing such kind of the hook sticks and also the hooking stuffs. You can even see how they are just looking like here. So we have another one here. So we have much of the taller sticks here, so you can see them. Yeah, we have another hook here. So they are a little bit smaller. You can just remember, even me, I was just using such kind of them here, and everything is so fantastic. So now even the sticks, guys, look at how the sticks are looking like. So they are so streamlined and very, very tall. Yes. So are you ready?
I'm ready.
You are ready. Yes. So we are going to sail. But this kind of the sticks are small, or it's just
that's good, because we are not going inside the water, we are outside the water.
We are outside.
We put it in a certain position.
Oh, in a certain position.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So guys, I'm just getting much of this because these are big dam. It's not like my fish ponds there. So we have to bear with the circumstances that a fish pond is more rather different between a dam. So these are a little bit bigger. We cannot go to interior. But my fish pond, even you can just walk. But this one here, you try it, you see it. Exactly. So let's roll out. Fantastic. Everything is ready.
Everything is ready. Now we can move.
Now we can move. And also we have this one here, guys. We are not going to have this one going with it there, because we have it's a very big one. This is for the catfish, very big. Look at how big it is. So this is for the catfish. So we never got much of the earthworms that we are going to use them as a trap, so as we can get the mudfish or the catfish. But we have the small earthworms that we have to get with these small we can just call them bait traps. So roll out. Guys, we have to select which point we are just going to just get the fish from, because it's not all the points. As you saw at where people at the outlet there, we have some of the people who are just washing some clothes. They are washing their bodies there. So we have certain positions there. It's much of the fingerlings that they need to get that scent of a soap. But at this area here, they want to get because of the sand, which is whenever it rains from this top side here, we have like it's called erosions. We can just see how the erosion is just getting. Is this Gary erosion? It has not reached.
Is this a splash?
No, not splash. The other one?
Gary erosion. We have three types of erosions. Gary erosions, splash erosions, and oh, forgotten it, but we have something. So, my friend, you can have your.
I can just have this one.
Yes.
So, guys, we are now kicking off and making sure that we are going to have fishing here. So, this is the dam, which is just starting from this position. So, it's very easy. It's just standing outside here and getting the fish out. So let's prepare well. So we have the nutrients relevant for.
So we have the earthworms.
The earthworms.
Do you know how to put the earthworms on the hook?
I know.
Do you know?
Yeah.
Yes. Then you carry your
guys. Here we have the earthworms here.
Yes.
But do they have any affection to human body as you touch it?
It doesn't have.
It doesn't have any so can you take it to that stuff?
Yes. Yeah. So you have the atoms have the head,
they have
the tail,
head and the tail.
Because the head.
Guys, you can even see from this position.
The head. It have a certain mark.
Yeah, it has a mark.
Yes,
exactly.
This is the same as the heart.
Okay.
Of the atoms.
Okay, that's where the heart is.
Yes.
Where it has a segment.
A segment.
Okay.
Yes. So how you put the atoms on the hooks? So you have to put this one slowly by slowly.
Slowly by slowly.
Yes.
To enter inside this hook.
Inside the
Let's see this practice, guys.
Yes.
You know, me touching this might be thinking about it might be affectious. You know, these are the legend people we have at the village, so we have to bear with the circumstances. They started this at how old were you when you started fishing here? Because the dam, do you know the year the dam was constructed?
Yeah, the year the dam was constructed was told by their grandparents.
This dam was, do you know the year specifically?
Yes, it was 1952.
1952.
Yes.
I was not wrong, guys.
Even
because
it was it's not
You're not wrong even too.
Yes.
Exactly. So,
you see how we put the atoms in the hook. So you have to put the atoms in the full hook.
Full hook.
You see?
Exactly.
So once you put it in the full hook, you leave the tail. Once you put in the water, the tail starts like
a
yes.
Yeah. Now,
so you put in the water.
In the water. So the only thing is putting the head onto the bait. Then the other. Oh, look at how it's just crawl. Oh, it will just crawl.
It's crawl.
Yeah. So as it can come back to this position. Look at how it's just coming. Wow. I like this. Look at it. Wow, I like this. I like this. So it will just come up to this position and it will just stick there. And whenever fish comes, it wants to grab it all and it grabs the bait. Let's test that one. Or we have to hook this one too. Let me touch this one
because
now.
we have two hooks.
Yeah, we have two hooks.
Each and one have to try.
Exactly.
So I'm a teacher. I have to teach you how to fish. Yes, you know the meaning of a teacher. You have to teach.
Yeah, I have to be taught. Exactly. Let's wait for that moment here. Wow.
So again, then we have another earthworm.
So I throw this one.
Yes, you can throw.
Okay, guys, I'm going to throw it onto the dam live. Hey, and the stick is very, very tall. So you just throw it this way.
Yes. That way.
Guys, we are waiting for the fish here.
You can see the way we are putting another atoms on the hooks. So you have to squeeze slowly by slowly. It's enter. It's slowly by slowly. It's enter itself on the hook. Once it is full, then you can go in fishing. You can see, my friend, how it looks like. So we are going on fishing. Okay, now we want to fish. Okay.
I don't see any fish here.
You cannot throw immediately and you catch a fish.
He's just thinking about we have to exchange here.
Yes.
Okay, let's exchange.
Each person have his own vehicle.
His own vehicle. Aya. Sasa. Turasata kusumancha kane tabuhere. Guys, I don't know if this kind of a bait it can just get even one because I have to wait. I don't know if I have to sit down or it's not like the cage ones or from my ponds there. You know, whenever you throw it in a second, you will just find the fish coming and eating. But here I have to strive and just because the dam is very big. Look at how big it is. You can never know that this is where the fish are. There's no feeds here, so we have to bear with the circumstances. Wow. Or the best moment, guys, I can just put this stick this way. Wow. I can just hook it that way. Then it stays there for a little bit moment as I'll just see the string is just making shaking here. So as I will know this now, it has catch something here. But the other legend at that far end, you can even see where that legend is just squatting. So as you can just get the fish from that position. So everyone has his own tactics. But here, I don't know if the fish can be found here, guys. Maybe I'll just get them from him. So let me wait for a little bit minute so as we can see who is the best from this platform. Wow. Keep it in touch. Wow. Oh, guys, I don't see any impact. There's no any impact, guys. I don't see any impact. It is still available. So, hey, I don't know if the fish are just inside here. So let me try it next round. One round. Guys, in short, I can just talk about in the ancient time, whenever we had much of this kind of a dam was never renovated some 2 years ago. I was the only German machine who was just coming onto this big dam, as you can see it here. But it's not a big thing that it can even remove, or some people can use it as electrification from this position, or putting some of the turbines here. So we have this into hours here, because we have been showing you about the ponds. This is a dam, because the ponds can go here more than 1,000 times. So it's a very big stuff here. So in the ancient time, guys, I can just reveal that it was just a bush area. It was a bush, but right now here it has been renovated and make sure that everything is put in place. Even it's just fenced to make sure that no intruders are coming here to intrude onto this dam, because we have the machines that have been placed here. You can even see at that far end we have such kind of the concreted inside water. We have water machines placed there, so as they can just pump water to the top side of a tank tower. And also you can see at that far end we have some clothes there, and people are just cows where they're just taking water from. So whenever water is pumped from here, it's just delivered onto the tank, then it's supplied to the local civilians who are just outside here, who want maybe for we can just talk about we have cows outside here, we have cleaning, we have even a clutch, which is just it's called a dip, and people are just using such kind of the practices outside of this pond, of this dam, because whenever you just leave them to come inside, it might be a very big fracas or a catastrophe that will just get them, as some will just come to swim, some will just drown. You can never know, because in the ancient time we had much of the people have ever drowned here, and we're gonna be getting more of the impact, which is just the positive impact and negative impact of this dam, because I have the person who is always here and is making sure that the security is put in consideration, as no one will ever be getting armed from this place. So keep in touch, as we are going to take a look in fish farming today. And this is a standard deviation. No, now we are in dams. Keep it locked. Have you got one? You are waiting for it. Guys, yeah, this dam is not like a fish pond. Hey, but you have to wait for long. So the question I can just ask you is one. Oh, my stick is falling. One question. Do you have intruders who are coming here to just take some fish?
No.
No intruders?
No one is allowed to be inside here.
No one is allowed? Fantastic. So security is tight. Wow. Guys, after a long waited time, we are still searching for the fish, and to this position, even my bait trap is just here, and you can just check it where it's just located. It's just here. So I'm just waiting for the fish. So the fish are not just showing themselves today. I don't know what is the problem of today here. And even my guy who is just always here and fishing here, he was telling me, the fish are here, the fish are here. So it's just going. Whatever I'm just looking at is the guy is moving from me and moving. So now he's just in front there. So let me check what is the problem onto this position, so as I can just know what is happening before and what is the problem whenever we want to get the fish. And you know, guys, I had much of the tactics that I was just using to make sure that I have the fish at my fingertips and to my hands always, because I was using another method to excavate and remove some fish from inside here. It was a very different, but this one of using such kind of the baits and the hooks, it's a very, very tough thing, because even the season, or we can just talk about the timing of them. It's a windy time, but we don't have much of the waves today and to this water. What is happening today, bro?
What happens today, my friend, is you know the fish usually likes the warm water.
Oh, fish like warm water.
Warm water.
So what's the problem
like
today?
Today it's too cold.
It's too cold.
You can catch it when the water is
Yeah.
too cold.
Very cold.
So the water is too cold. So,
So for them to come out, it will be a problem.
Yes, it is a challenge for when
So-
we are using this hook.
So at what time now water will be warm? During night time?
You should be obviously almost night time.
Night time.
Yes.
Okay.
So you have to let me keep it up, doing more slowly by slowly. So until the time you catch it.
Exactly.
You cannot, when you're using the hooks, it is a difference when you're using the net.
Okay.
Because
And it is very fast.
The net is very fast because you can. It is not searching for them.
Yeah. It's
not,
just a.
it is, you can carve the net in far away.
Yeah.
So the fish is near around. You have to
It
catch
will
them.
be just caught.
And the hooks, you time them.
Yeah.
It is difficult to know where it is.
It's specifically.
Like now the water is too cold. Obviously we know the fish.
And I can see now we have some waves here. A little currents coming.
Yes.
Exactly.
So we have time of fishing. We usually fishing at night or in the morning.
In the morning.
Because in the morning the water is too warm.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
And then night time.
Okay.
But in the day shift, the water is too cold.
Too cold.
Too hot.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
Wow. So I can even see now the waves are now becoming a little bit here. Oh. It's already eaten.
It's already eaten.
Yeah,
you
it's
can
already
see.
eaten here.
Yes.
Wow. So today it's a toughish day. So guys, let me take a look into this dam, how it's just being. And I have been into this position talk about some months ago, couple of months ago, and I brought you more of the episodes coming from this dam as I never tackled how we were just fishing. But today I want to be giving you more of the stories of how we fish and what has been even happening onto this dam until date, that we have to get another step forward, because there's something wants to be stocked here, as it's not only coming and fishing and going. We have to make a restrained place whereby we can to get some fish, or you can just ask for fish. You can just go inside and just take them from the cages. So I'm going to give you more of the recaps on what is being planned onto this position, and it's beneficial to us as the people who are just living alongside this area, because it's around 200 meters from home, and this dam is just 200 meters from home, guys. But some people will be just asking, why couldn't you have your fish ponds here? This is the only place that the dam could be, because there's no any other place where you can just place such kind of the fish ponds here, the earthen one. Maybe you can decide to have the liners. Maybe they will be just more efficient, because of we have a water source here. You can use a water pump to fill them, but it's a toughish thing. Exactly. Wow, guys, today is today, and today is an enjoyment day here, and I'm just, whenever I come and sit at this position, I'm ever reflecting much of the things onto my head, because even this revolution is making sense. Why am I saying so? Couple months and years ago, this kind of a dam that is just placed here, it was in a bush area, and during that time, you know, there were roots coming inside here from every section and every corner. So we had much of we can talk about much time people were taking here, and children, whenever we have a school that's just up here. It's called Rokere Primary School. It's around 150 meters from this dam, upside there, at the upper side of this dam. Then during that time, we were small boys, and some people can just lure you, because we have this village that's just located alongside this dam here. They liked swimming. So you can just get a friend from this zone and tells you, oh, you know that I'm a very good swimmer. We can just go and swim. So you admire, oh, this guy is saying you are just the champion, and they create a group of certain people and talk about, oh, you know, oh no, there's a day I just swam from one place to that far end, from this area until that far end. So they discuss in class whenever the teacher maybe is not in class. So you get to yourself talking about, oh, let me even me go and see that dam they are just talking about. So much of the people were lured in that way from school and talking about, oh, let's go and swim, I'll teach you how to swim. So the only thing you get the following day, they were your friends, maybe you were sitting at the zone, you hear that, oh, James, maybe Marwa, maybe Chacha, maybe Boke, because those are the local names we are just using here as the Korean people. He drowned yesterday. After we left school, they went to swim, then one drowned. So it becomes a tough ash. And even that ancient time, whenever we grew up, I found that even my brothers were not even coming here because of scaring. And the second thing is whenever your parents get a point that you came to this kind of a dam, it was a misery unto that house. Or you go home while you look like you are coming from the past. You look like you are applying your body using ash. You know that how that body will look like. It will look like this cement. So you will tell your parents, where are you from? And who told you to go at that certain position? So it was a very, very big challenge during that time to get small people like us coming to such kind of a dam, maybe to swim. The first thing onto this area village, guys, they don't have boreholes, they don't have wells. The only water that is used even for cooking, I'm telling you this as a fact, even for cooking up to date, they're using this water. So it was prioritized at the first time with the national government, and it had people's claims, claiming to have clean water, because during that time, before it was fenced, you can just get a route coming from this side, another route from that side, and the road was just passing besides this dam, guys, and it was very, very scurvy during that time. Even if you are in graduate, the person can just, you know, oh, this guy at a specific time is coming from up to this position, but somebody can just tell me this is up, this is up. So where is up and where is low? I don't know. This is the lower side. This is the lower side. This is the upper side and the upper side too. So during that time, even somebody can just come and hide somewhere and wait for you. Maybe you did something wrong to the guy. Can just come and relax somewhere, wait for you. Maybe he knows the timing. So you'll just find yourself being kicked onto the water. And you, if you don't know how to swim, it will be your mess. So this dam has got miseries. It has done miseries. More bodies were just buried onto this position of this dam, guys. Young, ladies, gentlemen, older, guys, you know, more than 20 people are just, the souls are lying besides here. Because in our tradition, up to right now, guys, I'm just revealing this as a fact. Up to now, we can just talk about, we have that rule that whenever you just drown into water, you are not taken home. You will be just buried at the specific place you are just, maybe the death caught you or you deceased from. So many people from outside our area, outside our tribe, most of the bodies were buried here at this upper side. I'm telling you the fact, at this upper side. Because I was a student during that time, a very small student. And we were told, oh, today there's a burial ceremony at, this is, we always call it a dam in English, but in our ancient, in our vernacular language, we call it rirambo. So you just get some people talking about, oh, there's a burial ceremony at the rirambo there, and the guy who just went to swim and he went that way. So it was giving people a hard time to come and search for that body. It was a misery. People were just talk about
They were taking a lot of hours. Drowners were coming who can just drown, who are just how are they called, the rescuing team, who can just swim to the interior part of this dam. And even this place I'm just sitting, whenever I just drop myself here, I'll never be found again. You'll just find your body at the middle side, maybe at the far end, and we just get that person to that position. Even this place here, during the construction of this and the renovation of this dam here, guys, I can just tell you at the fact, the far end where you can just see big sticks are, at that far end, that's where the dam was. I'm getting this as a fact. That's where the dam was. And at that position, from here, we were just walking. You can just walk inside water for more than 20 meters before you get to yourself water reaching you at the chest. So I used to get some fish from this area. And, you know, it was something that even whenever you could be here, and even the villagers right now, they see me with cameras, they are talking about, oh, you have changed. Oh my God. So it was something that no one could imagine that even somebody like me, Gintu, I can just come from nowhere. My home is just up there. There's no one traces of our tribe or our family members had an encouragement to come at this dam and do the fishing until I did it and I confirmed people. Guys, I was using a net that whenever you just insert it from this position, one rope will pass. You know how it's just stretched from that end to this where I'm just sitting. So you find that where I'm just sitting is an end and that far end. So a string or a rope is just tied that will just pass this net and this position. And another one, I'll just use a boat, which is just using the banana stems to make a boat that you can sail using a stick until that top side where you are just getting the rope to the other section. So it was a toughish thing, and I was getting a lot of fish from here before it was renovated. You can just find yourself at this position. There were more thorns. It was like you can talk about a forest like. So you can find some thorns are lying up to the water. It was looking scurvy, very scurvy. But we never had something. If you want to get something, you know, during that time, there's no money. People are struggling to get money. Even me, I had finished my Form 4, so I was searching for money. Will I go for the construction? Will I go be a handman? Oh, it was a tales to be told, because I decided to come here with a section of a group of people who will just it's called pulling, just pulling the ropes so as we can just get the fish from here. It's said, guys, this dam was built in 1952, and as you can see how it's just been, it means that the water coming from Nyabuhanse at Maja's area, which is they have a swamp there where Maja is talking about you're gonna be digging a pond. So if that water is coming from Nyabuhanse, it was a river at this position. It was a river, but not a very a river that you can just talk about. It's a river you can just go, but it was a river like passing, but a swampy area. Then you can even see towards that far end, towards this end, it's just a slope going down. So the government decided to put this barrier, the one you can just see at this far end. So it was not there. It was constructed by the government. So as it can create a barrier between this water now will accumulate on its own. So it was put in a taller way that even this water, whenever it's full, it will reflect that far end. It will be a floating surface from that far end to this position. And it was bulked with engineers, guys. the ancient things, and the ancient people are just talking about that. So that's how we are striving with this kind of a dam, to make sure that we have something out of here. So guys, whenever I talk about we have different types of fish stocked onto this dam, it's a fact, because we have much of the fish stocked here. They were stocked during the ancient time, and they stocked here some tilapia fish, and also they stocked here some catfish. But how time went, the catfish overtook and ate the fish. Even right now, it's a catfish and fish eating mechanism that's ongoing here. Because whenever a catfish grows to a certain position, it can even swallow anything, even its own catfish, because they are so aggressive also. So the history entails this dam has a history unto us, and me specifically. Because if I never drowned during that time, I just did here fishing for 1 good month. Even the person I had here who were just helping me to do some fishing, he was a crew member who I just employed so as we can just pull fish from inside here. And for the people who are talking about this dam was constructed, it was not constructed, because even me right now here, I have a correct memory, and I know where specifically we have 3 logs that were cut. You know, during that time, the government came and told people, if you are just alongside this area, it is 18 hectares of land, this dam has, and it's for the public. So the government came and told people that if you are just amongst these marks we are just putting here, you have to evacuate and go back at the top side. So this is the government territory during that time. So people who had just planted even trees, because you know, in the ancient time people are planting trees to the river banks. It was a river during that time in the swampy area. So some people planted here some eucalyptus trees so as they can just uptake water. So during that time they came and cut the trees, then they left the logs there. So whenever they came and sealed this area here, water started accumulating, the logs were buried inside. So whenever you pass here with a net, it will be a very big challenge to you if you don't know the specific place, and they are just at the top side where we have the tree barks and the tree logs that remained onto this dam. And I know them specifically because there are just 3 of them at the top side there, because I've ever done fishing here, and I was my net was caught with those logs, or the tree trunks and the tree logs here, and it was a toughest time for me to remove them from the net, to remove it from those logs. So it was bringing some chaos. So guys, from tomorrow I'm gonna be giving you more about the stories and how the fishing went and what is just coming, because we have 3 cages that are going to be stocked here with the government of Kenya. So tomorrow we have an awareness of the village, the villagers, and how we have to stock here cages, which are 3 cages, which will help the government and help the people who are just from this area to get sufficient food from here, because the dam is ours. And also we have many projects performed alongside this area, and it's being monitored via the government, which is just, we have a hospital, we have a dip here, we have cow zones, we have a pumping zone, and this is a machine inside here. I can even open here, guys, you can even check. We have much of the things that are inside here. It's just a pump. Look at this, it's a pump. So inside here we have a pump that's pumping water to the top side there, so as people can just use it at the other side. From tomorrow, guys, keep it in touch, as I'm going to give you more of the let me close here a little bit. I'm going to give you more of the respondent on how this dam is changing lives of people and how it has changed people's life. Keep it in touch, keep it coming. Tomorrow's episode, coming very clearly from this zone. And it will be lit and lit. And this is the beginning of this mile journey. Keep it in touch.